We start in Rwanda now, where election campaigning has officially closed. The three presidential candidates have spent the past few days in various parts of the country in an 11th-hour push to woo voters. Susan Mwongeli has more from Kigali.
It's been 21 days of crisscrossing the country to win Rwanda's hearts and their votes. On the last day of campaigning, incumbent President Paul Kagame visited Bumbogu. His speech is anchored in a promise of continued national unity and sustained economic development.
We have gone through a lot. We have learnt a lot. What we learn does not go to waste. We know where we have come from and where we are heading. We make our own choices on how we live.
Kagame is banking on his track record to win him another term in office. Under his leadership, Rwanda has shaken off the chains of post-genocide economic decline and reason to register growth and development across various sectors. Observers are predicting a landslide win for the president, as was the case in the past two elections. However, critics have accused Kagame of authoritarian tendencies and limiting political freedoms. His two challengers for the top post have also had a chance to pitch their manifestos to voters. Green Party candidate Frank Habineza says Rwanda needs a different leader, one who can guarantee civil liberties. While independent candidate and former journalist Philippe Mpaimana is calling for political and intellectual debate. The country's bloody history is likely to be a key determinant of how Rwandans will vote. Many want peace and sustained economic prosperity.
We are now in a peaceful country. We want our country to be improved. The whole world must know the things that happens here in Rwanda. We want women to be empowered. We want many things. We have many expectations to the coming leader.
You have seen the roads. They're great. You have seen the cars. There's great development, but peace and security is our everything.
Young people in particular are becoming increasingly vocal.
We expect many things as youth, and we have many progress, and we have many projects in us.
What I want is a development for my country.
Throughout the campaign period, Kagame's opponents have been less visible. Various issues, including a lack of funding, are to blame.
The electoral authority says that everything is in place for the polls. Rwandans who are living in the diaspora will be voting on Thursday, while those in the country go to the polls on Friday. Now, one thing is for sure. The electorate will be looking for somebody who can guarantee the country's stability for the coming 7 years. Susan Mwongeli, CGTN. Kigali, Rwanda.
Well, let's go live now to Kigali, where Susan Mwongeli is standing by with the very latest on these Rwandan elections. Susan, indeed, the campaign period in Rwanda has officially come to a close. Just talk us through some of the main issues that emerged during the campaigning.
Well, yes, Lindy, the campaigns have come to an end, and Rwandans have at least, less than 24 hours to go to the polls. Now, the campaigns we've seen less activity, especially with the opposition when it comes to campaigning, but nonetheless, they've been going out there to talk to the electorate. Now, there are four issues that have come out during the campaigning period, and one of them is peace and stability. Rwandans say that given the history that they experience, they do not want any leader that will destabilize that stability, and this is one thing that all the candidates and even President Kagame has come out strongly saying that he will ensure that the stability that they've experienced in the last 23 years will be sustained. And he says Rwanda needs a country, or rather, Rwanda needs a leader that can bring the country together. Now, another issue has been jobs. Job is a key issue, mainly because there's a growing population there's a growing youth population, and a lot of these people are graduating from universities and they want jobs. So all the leaders have been going out there and saying that they will be providing jobs job opportunities, and not just job opportunities, but quality job opportunities and other quality jobs. And they've also said that they will invest more in ICT, where the youth are thriving on, and also invest in small businesses, and also just create an environment where entrepreneurship can thrive. Now, another issue has been taxes. Taxes has been big, especially with the opposition. The opposition says that taxes in this country are high: land taxes, corporate taxes, property taxes. So they say it's very difficult for an ordinary Rwandan to own property here. So once elected, Habyarimana was saying that once elected, he's going to make sure that these taxes are reduced. Now, the other issue, and one Kagame has been feeling very passionate about, is external interference into Rwanda's affairs. Now, you do know that Rwanda, many or other critics have been saying that Rwandan elections are not free and fair, but President Paul Kagame says that Rwanda is a sovereign state and will not be dictated to of what it should or shouldn't do. It says it will not be dictated to with useless lessons from this very same people who wanted Rwanda to fail in the first place. So he says Rwandans have made a conscious effort to choose consensus type of politics rather than confrontational politics.
Indeed.
Of course, other issues have been economic prosperity and just taking Rwanda to the next level.
And of course, on that last point you made there about the elections being free and fair, do you feel that the electoral body, or at least do the people of the country feel that the electoral body is ready to deliver a credible election?
Well, as it is right now, the electoral body says that it's all systems go. There are certain ballot boxes and ballot papers have been distributed to various polling centers. And also something we've noticed, at least in the last 2 days that we've been here, we've seen an increased deployment of security forces in the various areas where people will be voting from. And also the other day, 2 days ago, the electoral body welcomed, or rather received, the observer mission, the AU mission, the COMESA, East Africa mission. Now, later on today, the electoral body will be having a press conference to fill us in on what other preparations that they've made so far, and we'll definitely keep you updated on that.
Well, thank you so much, Susan Mwongeli, live for us there in Kigali, with just about 24 hours before Rwandans go to the polls. We'll bring you further updates over the next 24 hours as that voting takes place.